They holler who that is, hanging all out the window. Some thunder boys and they going off the endo. Where they from? DP's Palo Alto, Menlo Park. They go jump up in them scrapers. See them coming up the block. Bill Clinton going dumb. All out the scraper, stunner boys here. Mission is the major, watch your girl before I take her, cause I'm on the strip shining. We don't move like no clock, but boy, it's big time. And lead a block to my youngster, cause boy, it's big grinding. 20-inch rims, freaks on film. She eat her while she eat him. You already know who game tougher than leather. We throw parties that go dumber than ever. Young niggas wildin' out, shaking they dreads. Boy, is you biz or is you smack? Cause you all out the window with a face of a triple stack. I'm money hungry, plus I need all mine. Rigs on the beat, you gon' see our shine. Why you think they call us a dummy foe? Cause we stunt and we stunt hanging out the dough. They holler who that is, hanging all out the window. Some thunder boys and they going off the endo. Where they from? DP's Palo Alto, Menlo Park. They go jump up in them scrapers. See them coming up the block. They holler who that is, hanging all out the window. Some thunder boys and they going off the endo. Where they from? DP's Palo Alto, Menlo Park. They go jump up in them scrapers. See them coming up the block. Every time I hit the block, boom drop the stack time. Candy on them dub things, bumping for one time. I'ma do the fool like I'm mental and ignorant. Jumping at a stop sign while I ain't giving it. Throwing up the block cause you know when I'm feeling it. We ghost ride the whip like we ain't even feeling shit. Hyphy, call a stunner boy. Tennis shoe every whip, now who's stunting boy? At every function, sideshow, neighborhood event. You catch me dipping in the scraper with the 16-inch flip. Reppin' PA, Menlo, Northern Cali finest. If I'm scraping past a dollar, mean the police right behind us. We don't care, we going on big perp and X pills. Stunner boys, they stunting the block on big wheels. Get big skrills, cause they ain't fucking with us. We in the building and we feeling like nigga with us. They holler who that is, hanging all out the window. Some thunder boys and they going off the endo. Where they from? DP's Palo Alto, Menlo Park. They go jump up in them scrapers. See them coming up the block. They holler who that is, hanging all out the window. Some thunder boys and they going off the endo. Where they from? DP's Palo Alto, Menlo Park. They go jump up in them scrapers. See them coming up the block. I got a few of my young niggas all out the window. Stunting up the block, niggas know what they info. We did we stacked, our rims are stacked. Plus we smoking on that perp weed, leaning back. They know we coming up the block, holding the meanest stats. When you stunt like them stunners, you get mean with racks. Candy paints on the model, we mean at that. Bumping nothing less than 15s and holding a zap. And we'll teach you how to stunt. All through the bay, we ride candy and bump. When we come, the show shut down. No field goals, all touchdowns. Police come, we get goes down. High speed and run them through the whole town and get away. I'm not locked like Akon, supercharged kick, running on stop signs. Say out who that is, hanging all out the window. Some thunder boys and they going off the endo. Where they from? DP's Palo Alto, Menlo Park. They go jump up in them scrapers. See them coming up.
What's good? What's good? Y'all are tuned in to another installment of Easily Rigged. What's up?
Man.
What's up with it, man? You know, we come in here late tonight, but we gonna get right into it. Let me just go ahead and cue up some funky fresh stuff. Okay, and then who are we joined by? None other than Risa Neal in the building. What's up with Risa Neal? We got M3 in the building, so salute to M3. We got none other than ESO Hopeful. ESO Dramatic Hopeful. Shout out to ESO. He says, shout out to the dramatic title. Well, that's probably what got you here. And he's saying adult content sells. And I would agree with that. But yeah, so everybody that's in the chat, that's going to come through, that's currently in the chat and that plans on coming through midstream and watch us on the replay, we definitely want to show our appreciation to y'all. It is extremely late for some people that have a time difference. In Cali, it's 10:35, so that can be considered late for some. And if you're a night owl, you might just be getting started, you know. So yeah, I would consider myself more of a night owl, but whatever it takes to get the job done. But he says, put more chicks in the thumbnail and see what I mean. Put a scantily clad bosom beauty watch the numbers go up. I'm not doubting that, but that's what they call clickbait. And I do agree that clickbait is effective, but it's not always necessary, right? Because now what you're doing is relying on some scantily clad chick just to get somebody to click. Now, and that's what some people also call a bait and switch. Now, if it's related to the content, I can respect that. But if it has nothing to do with the content and you're saying, hey, look, let me just put this on there. I'm not saying that it's a bad strategy. I'm just saying it's not always necessary. Clickbait is not how to get the viewership up. No, how to get the viewership up is producing great content. Clickbait is to get someone to click. Clickbait, by definition, is not about retention. It's about attention. Retention means you retain the people that come to your platform. So most people that do clickbait are fixated on just getting someone to click. I'm not saying that it's not an effective tool and that I won't use it in the future, but some people rely too much on clickbait, and then you click on it and then it's just not even good. So that's what people call bait and switch. You baited me in to think that it was something great. I clicked on it and it was mediocre at best. So if that's what you're going for, just because you get someone and just because you get viewership, it doesn't always equate to engagement, or it doesn't always equate to growth, because somebody can view your stuff and say, hey, this is clickbait, I'm never viewing it again. So are you about that view for that one day, or are you about ongoing view?
You basically running around here like a dipshit, bro, because if you put that clickbait on there, you're gonna get the people to come check you out. But like you said, if your whole get down is bogus, you just showed your whole ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now you got these people viewing you. You probably got a thumbnail or something that's attracted them, and you don't even got that in your presentation.
But then also you telling people that, hey, respect me for my content, and then all you're saying is your content is just all about drama. And I'm not saying, some people may be coming to look for that. I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong or what you should or shouldn't do, but not everybody is looking for drama. But we gonna get right into the topic though. And he says, all I need is one click, but one click, what does one click amount to? Right? You ain't gonna get no money off one click. You're not gonna get a loyal subscriber off one click. So I don't get it. That's just like, man, we homies, man. All I need for you is just to hang out with me once. Like, if we homies, why would we only hang out once, right?
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
I'm just saying, if we really about producing good content, all I need y'all to watch my video once, huh? That doesn't make any sense.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Why would you tell anyone to subscribe to my channel? Why? All you need is one click, right? Why would I ever subscribe?
You gonna keep doing it?
I'm just using the word.
Let that comment live, man.
Yeah, now it's getting troll so hopeful, because he says nobody looks for drama, it's a part of life. Well, I do agree drama is a part of life, but to say nobody looks for it.
Would you say his name was, bruh?
He got a man of many names, but troll so hopeful is the one that's sticking right now, because he's literally saying drama, put two women arguing. So you're encouraging and promoting it, and then at the same time saying nobody looks for it.
Right.
But you're telling people what to look for. Here, look for this
right.
drama, but no one looks for it.
Right.
How would you know? Like, come on, bro. I don't know if you thought this one through, brother.
Oh man, come on, man.
But let's just get straight into it though. Yeah, because that's how we rock it. If you had any opening thoughts, how you want to jump off, otherwise, I even wrote a little that I was gonna go through. Thank you. Like Risa Neal says, he is here looking for drama right now.
Right.
That's the irony, right? That's the irony. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So when it comes to drama, the topic, drama sales and you're buying. And people have heard the phrase drama sales before. So let me just give a brief introduction monologue, okay? So the phrase drama sales suggests that people are drawn to stories and events that are emotionally charged, filled with conflict, tension, and suspense. Drama often involves a protagonist who faces challenges and obstacles, leading to a sense of uncertainty and anticipation about what will happen next. So when it becomes to these panels, then people are on these panels. Someone is the protagonist, someone is the antagonist. Somebody is labeled the hero of the panel. He or she may be a hero on one space and a villain in another space. And just like in a movie, you kind of want to see the villain be defeated or triumphant. And if the villain does win, then now it's a state of suspense that you want to keep seeing. Hey, what happens? What happens? What happens on the next episode of YouTube? So, and then where it looks like we were joined by Alonzo Hall, shout out the All-Star Advisor. We talking about drama sales, and you're buying it. Maybe not you specifically. Maybe you specifically. I think at some point in all of our lives, we're all buying into the drama. It's just some people buy into it a bit more. And sometimes the drama is very lucrative for some people. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think when it becomes unproductive and destructive, then I think that's when it gets into the bad. But let me just continue. So this heightened sense of engagement and investment can make for a compelling storytelling and can captivate certain audience. So it is very compelling. It will reel you in. And sometimes a lot of stories come out. People give their personal perspectives. Sometimes people drop personal information. Sometimes people, wives, kids, location comes up. So I'm not really with that doxing part, but it comes with the toxic side of the drama. But the phrase can also be interpreted from a marketing perspective, where companies and media outlets use drama as a tool, because that's what drama is, a tool to generate attention and buzz. Sensational headlines, controversial topics, and provocative content can generate clicks, views, and shares, leading to increased exposure and revenue. So this is where a lot of people like to harp on, because they say, look, I can get increased exposure, I can get increased revenue. But some people are willing to sell themselves out morally. And this is where it gets goofy to me, because people will be wagging their fingers at particular communities and saying, hey, you guys need to do this stuff and be more morally sound. Hey, but I'm going to do all of this dramatic stuff because it's lucrative, because it's profitable, no matter how depraved it is, no matter what type of debauchery I promote, no matter what type of dysfunction I promote, as long as I can get the bag. But you the one preaching about people should have more morality and more self-respect and come together, and these other groups wouldn't tolerate that, but you promote it for another group. This is where it gets a bit asinine and very goofy for me. But in this sense, drama sales is a reminder that attention-grabbing content can be a powerful way to drive engagement and sales. So like I said, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I understand that it's a tool. I think a tool should be used in certain instances, right? So if I have a hammer, I don't need to go around using a hammer, basically to unclog a toilet. You use the hammer when it's appropriate. So drama is a tool that I believe, just my belief, should be used when it's appropriate. If your whole content platform, your whole ideology, Your whole existence is drama. How am I supposed to take you serious? Because I don't know which part that you're doing just for the buzz, shock values, clicks, and views, and which things that you're doing serious. Because when we're conducting serious business and coming together as people, as a community, as Americans, as human beings, as earthlings, sometimes drama is good. Sometimes it's funny, it's necessary as a release. But if your predominant message and premise is about drama, how serious am I going to take you? So imagine if you're saying the president of the United States is a drama queen, or he's always engaged in drama. You say, man, get to business, get serious. Man, I work for a company and the CEO is so dramatic. You'll be thinking like, no, I want him to be opposite of that. So if we could recognize that we don't want some drama queen president, or you don't want your husband to be a drama queen, you don't want your wife to be a drama queen, why would you hop on panels seeking drama and try to be the king or queen of drama? The same drama that you're complaining about. Can anyone make that make sense? Go ahead, Big Riggs. Speak on it.
I just think that you need like a balance, bro. You know, you need a balance. If you just watching something and it don't got no drama in there, like nothing to kind of, you know, get things flowing, shake up things a little bit, it can kind of get a little boring. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, like you say, you know, a little drama is necessary, man. It's a little balance. But too much of it is just toxic. And I can even speak on myself. I look, you know, I cancel a lot of that shit out. But, you know, if I run across something, you know, on YouTube or something and the title's kind of wild, I'm gonna click that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna click it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So just the curiosity, like what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
I understand it. Like I'm not totally against it, because I understand that it is an effective tool to generate revenue. And also, like you said, sometimes things could get a little bit boring and mundane. So you use a little bit of drama as a tool to spice things up. I'm all for that. But when it starts to becoming destructive,
right,
then I gotta dip, right? When it starts becoming personalized, then I gotta dip. And then once you can't decipher whether it's just some drama, satire, you know, we kind of joke and roast and stuff, or are you really seriously taking shots at me?
right.
Now it turns into docs, and now these insults, they ain't just jokes anymore. They're actually remarks that I need to take as disrespect. You know,
right. We need to have a conversation about this now. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on.
But certain things that people could say, and now it's past conversation. That's just how
that's a fact too.
And look, bro, I'm not advocating for violence. I'm just saying what this is. Not everybody, not everyone responds to disrespect the same type of way, right? You can call somebody the hard ER in their face, and they gonna say, you know what, this is not worth it. And somebody else might give you a 2-piece and a biscuit,
right.
And then you gotta go to the ER,
right?
You know, and
you gotta pick your teeth up.
Correct. Now you're gonna say that this person is wrong for doing that, but you know that you were wrong for saying that. So what you actually wanted was to be able to disrespect someone, and someone don't match or exceed your level of disrespect, but that's just not reality. You know what I mean? So when you're engaging in this drama type of stuff, unfortunately, you kind of gotta feed into it, bro. It's kind of the drama. I'm gonna equate the drama to Pringles, right? You know why? Because once you pop a Pringle, what did they say after that? What did they say after you pop one Pringle?
You gonna pop another.
Once you pop, you can't stop. That's what I'm
saying.
So, bruh, once you start going down that drama road, and you be like, so-and-so smashing who? Bruh, that was his wife. This is his baby mama. Bro, he beat him up. Bro, they fought. he shot him. Like, you just go start going,
right?
Stop. It just keeps taking you down a road, and YouTube has an algorithm where they
gonna throw what this other person was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And here's that part.
Bruh,
and I fall for it every time, brother. God dog.
I mean, that's what it's there for. You're supposed to.
That's what it's there for, man.
It's a drama Pringle. Once you pop one, you feel me? You cannot stop. And then let me just get to the comments real quick. And he says, I'm watching Shada's this and finishing a, what's that say? A
old school Shada's
presentation. Wilding right now. Yeah, you definitely are wilding right now. And shout out to the Shadas. I think that's a classic flick. But technically, the movie is called Top Shotta. So get the title right. Get the title right, Alonzo, because we. But then again, they did remake it, right? So,
they did. That's what I was gonna say. They did.
Yeah. So the original one is called Top Shottas, and then I think they did a remastered version. So it might just be called Shottas. So.
You know that's DJ Khaled in there too, right?
Nah, I didn't. I'm gonna have to.
He hella skinny, bro. He right there, man. He in the scene. It's DJ Khaled, man. He hella young and skinny.
All right, cool. So it looks like we've been joined by none other than Mr. Best. What's up, bro? You got something to speak on?
Salute 80 Fout. Salute 80
Happy birthday! Yeah. I gotta do that every time I see Big Rig. That shit is still in my mind.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. I got jingles, man. You know, it just. You know, I'm a funny dude, bro. So like off the cuff, I come with some just weird old shit sometimes, bro.
Is it
and like, you know, you said it was your birthday, man. And I said, man, let me cook something up real quick.
Oh, snap. I didn't even know that. Happy belated birthday.
Man, B-Eazy, I don't know where you be, man. I be calling. We be sending messages. I don't know where you be, dog. I don't know.
Hey, he in the wind. You can only catch him on Tuesday.
Man, I'm here. the best day to catch me, man. But yeah, go ahead and speak on the topic, bro.
I like the African print shirt, by the way. You know what I mean? That joint is fly. You know what I mean? Got to give me some African gear, man. Take it back to the mother. Listen,
man, let me know, bro.
Word. But I think, man, the older I get, man, like, even though I hate when people insult my intelligence to disrespect me, I mean, I've seen so many people not be here because of their pride and even self-respect that at times I really think it's just best to walk away if all possible, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? If you can, you know what I mean? Like, the goal is to make it home, as one old person would tell me. They would say the goal is to make it home, like, no matter what, like, make it home. So I always try to keep that in mind, man. Like, but you know, when you're 18 and you're 20 and 25, and you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're a young man in this world, you know, you ready to get down for yours, you know what I'm saying? Because you got all that testosterone, even as a child, you know? And, you know, you be filled of energy, you know what I'm saying? But as you mature, you know what I mean, even though you may have the same energy, your understanding starts to make you really think sensibly, you know what I'm saying? And when you have things that matter to you, when you got people that matter to you, when your family counsel you, you know what I'm saying? You just want to approach things a lot differently, man. When you know that, you know, there's people in your life that really need you, you know what I mean? And you need you know what I'm saying? So that's number one. But people in your life really need you. It can be your kids, it can be your parents, it can be your siblings, it can be people that you just consider family, right? They need you. So, you know what I mean? When it comes to that, sometimes, really at all times, it's just best to kind of, you know, try to make things work as much as possible. As one great man said, beef is only good for the burger business. You know what I'm saying? And you never know. Maybe that person was having a bad day. Maybe you was having a bad day. Maybe their day consisted of a lot of losses that you don't really know about, and now they just spewing and they don't really have control of their emotions, and now it spills onto you, and now you're like, yo, you're gonna disrespect me, but they just feel disrespected by life. You know what I'm saying? So it can be a lot of things, man. And I think another thing in our community, I'm just speaking to our community, or just the country as a whole, we don't really understand when somebody really struggling with mental illness, yo. Like somebody could be having a mental break and you're not even knowing, and like they trip on you and you like, hold up, like, but they're not even in their right mind. You know what I mean? So it's best a lot of times, man, to try to diffuse the situation. You know what I'm saying? I remember, you know, when they was talking to Bruce Lee and they was trying to, you know, basically, you know, say like, oh, like you always want to fight. He's like, no, the goal is to never fight. And this is Bruce Lee. Like, Bruce Lee hit one of us with a shot, we going down instantly. You know what I'm saying? We not getting up. They're going to have to call the ambulance, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The paramedics going to have to be called and all that. But he said the goal is to always not to fight. He said, you know, I know how to fight, but the goal is to always defuse the situation. So he like, if you use your words to defuse the situation, try to. So if Bruce Lee has that logic, a man who can literally beat anybody down, you know what I'm saying? Like, who am I? You know what I mean? And this man came up with his own way of self-defense. Like, he took Kung Fu, mastered it, and it came up with his own technique. That's how ill he was, called Jeet Kune Do.
Actually, oh, hold on. Got an echo. But that's actually why he, you know, he had triads and other people after him, too. You know, because of the martial arts that he was trained. They you know, people could look into it, but they are very sacred about giving away stuff, kind of like, you know, just a little funny stuff, but like that Bush baked beans, you know, how he was always with the dog, didn't want to give away his recipe. It unfortunately, like, we're too, you know, pun intended of the past topics, like we're too generous with our stuff. Like, we'll create hip-hop and then we'll be like, yeah, well Puerto Ricans did help us. Like, no, they didn't, bro. They contributed to something that was all. It's like I made a cake and then somebody came and brought the cake.
You go, hey, that's how you coming tonight, bro.
Wow.
You put something real raw out right now in the atmosphere, bro.
I'm just saying, cuz.
God damn. All right, go ahead, man.
Be upset at somebody. I don't know who.
No, I'm just keeping it real, bro. They're not going to give up whatever they say. Look, man, this is our part of our culture. You know, we're not relinquishing this. With us, we'll say, well, look, man, somebody did come help. Yeah, they came and helped after it was already built. The cake was already made. And they said, did you need some extra frosting? They brought some extra frosting from the store of a cake that's already made. So with Bruce Lee said, look, I'm going to take your recipe, but then I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to add some ingredients that y'all didn't even add. I'm going to use some different stuff, and I'm going to add a little bit more loving. And they said, nah, the foundation of what you doing is from us, so we not having that. And then there were some other things going into it, but him starting his own martial arts was, a lot of people took that as disrespect, you know, because he was taught some sacred art that, like, look, bro, we just don't be teaching people this, we just don't be giving people the game like that. But to that point, to that quote that you were saying, Bruce Lee was saying that he tries to master the art of fighting by not fighting or without fighting.
Facts.
And he actually says, my style, you can call it the art of fighting without fighting. And this is somebody that actually has hands, that you can't act like he's scary, right? But just because you got hands, and this is what I try to tell people. I've said this before. People will try to talk about, man, shoot the fair one. Go out and fight. There's nothing fair, brother. Bro, if you go fight Bruce Lee, what is fair about that, bro? He is way more trained than you, more physically fit. So that's not a fair fight. If Tyson run up on you, is that fair? If a dude that's 6'7" that bench press 500 pounds runs up on you, is that fair? If I beat you up and start jumping you with my goons, is that fair? If you start pull out a metal pipe in the middle of the fight, is that fair? There's no such thing as a fair fight. I'm just saying, it's not. You feel me?
B-Eazy, it's something that you were sharing about our people, and it's something I was thinking about that I just want to build upon, about us giving things away too quickly. And it's something that I was just thinking about earlier. And I was like, our people don't have anything and we're afraid to ask for anything, right? We don't have nothing, but we're afraid to ask for stuff. But yeah, everybody who has stuff, they're not afraid to ask for anything.
They're not.
They'll ask for whatever. They'll ask for you got some free milk? You got a free box of cereal? You got free what? They there in droves. In droves.
Bro, let me just say this real quick, bro. I knew my last place, bro, there was an Asian couple, bro. They were probably in their late 40s or 50s. Used to pull up in a dope Benz, bro. S500, bro. Hopping out in like some dusty looking clothes, recycling, bro, taking cans, bro. I'm talking about, because out here there's like a bunch of college campuses. All they drink is soda, bro. Like it's littered with sodas cans. If anybody, even my uncle did it. I took him on his rounds one time, bro. He made $300 in a weekend, bro, just going to the elementary school. He went to the colleges. Nobody recycles, bro. They just throw the bottles everywhere. And this Asian couple was hopping out a 500 S500 Benz doing that. And also they use coupons, bro. I be trying to tell some of my homies, they be like, bro, how you get all this savings?
No. Easy, try this. They go to the food banks and they wait in line and get free food. Go figure.
They go to the food banks and the churches, bro. My boy told me, he said, bro, why don't you go to the churches? I was like, why would I go to the church? I went there, nothing but non-black people.
Yeah.
All non-black people. I'm talking about, I was literally the only black. I felt kind of bad, but they was like, bro, like, don't feel ashamed. They like, I always come here. They like, bro, and sometimes some of the banks, they run out of stuff, but some of them, it depends on the area. Some of them, they're kind of overflowing with stuff, and
they get the better stuff.
Correct.
I've helped out at a few, non-black and black,
and some and they can do more than food.
They get some nice stuff.
They'll give clothes. I remember
some of the black ones. They get some nice stuff, but the non-black ones, oh, they had a one of those what's the new the Mercedes look like a bus. You know what I'm talking about?
Sprinter type.
Like a van.
Oh yeah, the Sprinter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a brand new one donated to the nonprofit that did the food bank. They had a house in a prestigious area where the volunteers who ran the food bank, who ran the food distribution, got to stay for free. All they had to do was pay the electricity and the garbage. So it was like a 5-bedroom house. And there was a few of them that ran the nonprofit, and they got to live there for free rent, so that they could run this nonprofit and do the food distribution. They got stuff from Whole Foods and the food markets, the fisherman market or whatever else. Hold on.
Yeah, nah, I agree with that. And shout out to the Brody, Chicago, Rilla in the building, and Creative Solutions. I miss you. She says good night, everyone. But if she was in the building and she was saying we get shamed for asking, but some people are just and we got none other than the lovely OG Patrice in the building. Greetings and salutation. But yeah,
hey,
some people are definitely kind of uptight. I don't mind being frugal. I don't mind being considered a tightwad or anything, because there's a saying, the bigger the diamond, the cheaper the person. I've seen people pulling up in Teslas, G-Wagons and stuff, and they be at the counter, is there any coupons? Is there any sales I could use? And you want to ridicule them and act like you balling. They got way more money than you. They got generational wealth, and even they are recognizing, hey, if I get a time to save some money, I'm going to do that. But a lot of you other cats, you know, you ain't thinking like that. And that kind of veered off the topic, but, you know, it was definitely a good segue to go down. But back to the drama sales and your buying. Let me even relate it to tonight, right? So tonight, the Lakers were playing. and the Lakers played the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yes, sir.
The Lakers was getting smacked the whole game. They was down 16. They was down, I think, like 13 in the fourth quarter. They came back. They tied the game up. Dennis Schroeder, LeBron drove the ball, kicked it to Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder hit a three, and it was only 1.4 seconds left. Then AD made a bonehead play and fouled someone, sent him to the free throw line. Mike Conley, he hit all 3 free throws. Then they went to overtime. You see, so all of these are very dramatic. It's nail biting. It's suspense. That drama, that type of drama is a kind of positive, suspenseful, creative type of drama, you know, and that does increase the viewership. Oh, what is going to happen next? Are the Lakers going to make the playoffs? Are they going to get bounced out? So a game that goes to overtime, it kept going back and forth. The Lakers was messing up. It wasn't just a smooth, easy win. Basically it went all the way down to the wire. That drama does sell, and that's the type of drama I am buying. Now, the other type of toxic drama does sell, but I'm not really buying that type of drama, because once you continue to buy that toxic drama, you become consumed with it. So from the sports, it's just kind of the competitive banter, and some people do take this a little bit too seriously, right? When you watch the football team and now your team lose, and now you go take it all out on your wife. That, you know what I mean, or your husband, that's a bit too much. But when you're watching all of this drama stuff and hearing people yelling back and forth, disrespecting people's wives, you know, calling people out their name, you become desensitized to it, and you think that, hey, this is what I could just do. I would say, look, if you don't conduct, I understand, you know, this is online and it's virtual reality, right? You can be whoever you want to be. But how are you on one hand telling me to respect you, but then you hop online and you get into character mode? So that means you're an actor. So this is your alter ego. Well, who is the real you? That's why the Slim Shady had the song, I'm Slim Shady with a real Slim Shady, please stand up, because it's a whole bunch of different personalities, alter egos. That's cool, but who is the real you? Because if this is the internet personality, if that's really you, then that means this is how you conduct yourself offline. That means you disrespect people, moms, wives, kids, and dox people, not just online. That means you do it in real life. Well, bro, if you dox me in real life, or you do any types of those types of acts of violence towards me in real life, that's something that's going to be reciprocated, bro. You will be, you know, you won't have to worry about generosity too. You feel me? You want to be generous with your violence and your doxing and your roasting. Keep that same energy in real life, and that I will return the generosity for you. Actually, I will go above and beyond on the generosity. But are you even really prepared for that? Are you really built like that, bruh? The drama that you inciting online, are you really able to deal with that in real life? Because, bro, everything that I talk about, I'll be willing to stand on by myself. But if I did need to make some calls, I'll have some other people willing to back me up. A lot of y'all cats, all y'all have is some subscribers. A lot of y'all subscribers is faceless trolls. Just because somebody sends you a cash app doesn't mean that they're going to help you when someone doxes you, or if someone calls CPS on your kids, or if someone pulls up on you or threatens your wife and slides in your daughter's DM. Whoever hit you with a cash app, they're not going to be there to help you. They just going to try to see if you keep putting out more content. You see what I'm saying? So be careful, because the drama sells and you're buying it. But sometimes what you're buying, you could write yourself a check that you physically might not be able to cash it. And it might get cashed with you, you know, missing some teeth, you missing some ribs, you know, you going to jail or worse. You know what I mean? It could work out beautifully for you, or it could work out brutally. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's key, bro. You touched on a lot of things on that, but I think with our people, we have to get to a point where we have a level of understanding that, you know, how can I maintain my quality of life? How can I improve it? You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. Okay, cool. I'm doing this right now. How can I make things better? You know what I'm saying? Or how can I sustain this? Salute the Chicago Gorilla. So that's what it's about. It's about sustainability, and it's about growing and growth. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing, man. I think a lot of times, you know, maybe we're not thinking long term. We may think short term. So in our short term mind, we may make a decision, and it's going to cost us long term. You know what I'm saying? I've learned a lot of that from a lot of the people that I grew up watching. You know, whether they made good mistakes or bad mistakes, I've learned a lot from them. And I've learned just how to move and do certain things. And I know Mr. Vouaghn Bryant was asking me earlier on my stream earlier today, how do I keep self-control? And it was like, I think about the bigger picture. You know what I mean? I think about what's most important, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like that, you know, I love life, and I love my happiness and my well-being more than I love anything else. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that to me is what I'm willing to live and transcend for. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm willing to go all out for it, because my peace and my peace of mind and my home and just that love and that faith, that's everything to me. Everything else is it can come and go. You know what I mean? Career can come and go. Everything else can come and go. But if I have my sound of mind, I'm healthy, things are good, man, that's number one. And the one way I learned that, and it's by tasting death, man. Going through my health issues. You know what I'm saying? When you go through the health issues, and your doctors, let you know, hey, if you keep doing this, it's gonna happen to you. You got to make some changes, some major changes. It makes you feel away, man, and it changes your perspective. So yeah.
Cool. Thank you for sharing that. And Big Rig, we're gonna go to you, and then it looks like we're joined by Creative Solutions.
Nah, go ahead and go to Creative Solutions. I already kind of touched down on that.
Okay,
in case we progress into something else, you know what I'm saying? I'll touch down on it. But go ahead and let Creative Solutions get it in.
Creative Solutions, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you guys for allowing me to join your panel.
Oh yeah, that's good. I thought you was going to bed. I was like, I thought it was Sleepy Solutions coming up here.
No. I'm gonna join in for a little bit.
Okay,
So,
thank you. We appreciate that. So how much of the stream have you been listening to?
I've been listening to it for like the past 10-15 minutes.
Okay, cool. So the topic is drama, sales, and your buy-in. So it sounds like you've been listening for at least 15 minutes. I can, pose a question, or you can just pick up on whatever you heard that you wanted to touch on.
Oh, I was gonna piggyback on Mr. Beeston, and then you could ask me a question, or Mr.
Right.
Best in the world. So I was gonna say, in my experience with the drama and stuff, I think I have wasted so much time, just taking in what other people were saying, or relatively feeding into someone who was trying to throw you off your game, someone who was trying to make you second guess yourself. And a lot of the times, I just, you just gotta look at the bigger picture. Like, why am I being affected by this person? What is this person doing for me?
And hold up, Creative. Let me ask you this: are you referring to the drama?
Yeah, I'm referring to the drama.
No. I'm saying, are you referring to the drama on social media, YouTube panels, or are you just talking about?
Yeah, you can say that too.
Okay. I think I was just trying to make sure if you. I didn't know if you were talking about drama in like your personal.
I was relating that
relations.
to my personal.
Okay, cool.
I was relating it to my personal.
I think we both have. I think everyone has crossover of the drama online with social media, plus whether it's drama with your significant other or family too. I was just trying to see, were you talking about both or one or the other?
Oh, okay. So I was talking about a drama pertaining to like work, work environments, even you can even say social media, because some people will try to test you because they all get a kick out of making you feel small, making you feel less than, making you question yourself.
Yeah, no, I agree. That I just want to clarify. I didn't know if it was because drama. That's what I was saying. With drama, it's a tool, and it's also like a kind of like a enigma or a phenomenon. So it doesn't just only show up in one specific place, right? You may have a family function, reunion, or family dinner, and then there's drama there. You may be with your partner at home, and then somebody causes drama there, drama at the workplace, drama in politics, drama on social media. The topic though is drama sells and you're buying it. So what draws you into the drama that makes you like kind of stay engaged to a creative solution? And when do you like what would be the cutoff point? Like, man, this is too much, or they kind of wilding, or I've wasted too much time. Like, what is a indicating factor for you to just say, okay, enough with this drama, I gotta cut it off?
Um, that's a good question. I don't really. I used to, but after a while, I don't. I don't even engage in any of it. It doesn't bother me anymore. I think
Hold on, creative.
uh,
Might have to test your temperature. You said you
that-
said you used to. Used to was past tense. So are you telling me now that there's no dramas that have arose on YouTube or social media that you haven't engaged in, whether you watching the content, engaging in the chat, coming up on the panel? Are you saying there's no dramatic instances that you've been engaged or involved in?
I would say as of now, I would say the only things I probably engaged in is sometimes paternity court. I'll probably look at that.
Okay.
I remember when Kevin Samuels first blew up. I was, caught up, kind of entangled in that craziness. And
Mhm.
then I stopped all of that. And then now I don't have the time for it. I don't got the patience anymore. And
It is super time consuming. Now it do be entertaining and funny, but I was saying, if you can learn something out of it, if it's productive, I don't always think drama is a bad thing. And it's equivalent, or not equivalent, but I'll just draw the metaphor to eating some sort of guilty pleasure, right? Whether it's a donut
hmm
or something. You can eat a donut, but you don't want to be eating donuts for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and midnight snack. But if you occasionally indulge in one, it's not going to be bad for you. So the same thing with the drama, right? If you say,
hmm
look, I shouldn't be watching Kevin Samuels 10 hours a day, but hey, if I want to watch it a couple hours a week, that's not going to basically totally derail your goals and aspirations. Now, if you're just sitting there glued to it, and then it's like, hey, you could have been working out, you could have been writing your book or doing your homework, but you were overly immersed in this drama, then that's where it could be very detrimental. And there are some things that are dramatic that you still learned from, right? Like there
hmm
some toxic experiences that you witness or engage in. And yes, there's some negative connotation to it, but it could also be useful as well. So I think sometimes people fixate on, this is drama, this is drama. Okay, well, even if it is drama, try to learn something from it, so that way you just don't have a useless waste of drama time, right? If you're gonna spend 2 hours or 10 hours on a panel and you saying, man, this was just drama, well, did you learn anything from that?
Well, I could tell you what I did learn. I did learn that certain things did trigger me, And I did learn that I had to go back and do some shadow work. And it basically, when you start watching those things, it almost like it opens up the scars and then you have to bleed again. And it
That's
was a way of like letting go.
so. When you said it was a way of letting go, how did you let it go? Because you said it reopened the scars. So it opened the scars and allowed you to just release, or did it reopen the scars and just basically, so did it reopen the scars and give you some closure to release, or reopen the scars and you had to relive the pain over again?
So when it opens up the scars, you do relive the pain, but then I think you get a better understanding and a better overall picture. And then you just you let it go and you understand that it was the past and it's no longer the present. And you don't, you know it's there, but you already went past it. So I think it was a good indicator and it allowed me to see, like, was I still triggered or not?
And
So
I would say, in a shout out either man, salute to the Brody. But based on what you describe, it sound like that drama, that dramatic experience was actually necessary. And this is where I said, I don't think just, oh, this is drama and that automatically means it's bad. In this situation where you said you were involved or engaged or experienced some type of dramatic episode and it triggered you, right? You had pretty much like a post-traumatic experience.
yeah.
I think that is actually good because you were able to, yes, it's painful, but life is about pain and struggling and sacrifice and basically overcoming it. So the fact that you experienced that, the acronym for fear, or at least one of them, face
Hmm.
everything and run, or face everything and rise. So it sounds
I
like
thought it was false
evidence appearing real.
advertisement appearing real.
No, it's false evidence appearing real.
Yeah, false evidence appearing real.
But I did say it was one of the acronyms, so I just gave you three different ones. So that one is one. And he says we can live a trauma-free life. Um, I do agree it's possible. I just think it's improbable for many because some people actually feed on the drama. There's many women that have said if there's not some sort of dramatic experiences going on, that they think their relationships are boring, or maybe life is boring. And even some guys feel that too. They say, hey, they want things to be more exciting, more adventurous. A lot of those are kind of euphemisms for drama. At least they want some sort of dramatic experience entangled in there. Hey, I'm not saying it's toxic thinking or terrific thinking. I'm saying that many people do adopt this mentality, so.
Well, I did a video about this.
And he says, boring life is okay. Either Boring Man Williams, shout out to the boring guy. I agree. I think more people need to embrace being boring, because when you think about it, if you just at home eating popcorn and watching movies, is that really super fun? Some would say it's boring, but to me, that sounds kind of lit, right? Some people think taking hikes, a 20-mile hike is boring, and other people think it's invigorating. So I think it's boredom and could be subjective, but I think living a boring life is quite okay. But go ahead, creative.
Oh no, I was saying I did a video about this on my channel.
Oh really? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to come check you out. I haven't even seen your channel. So is it just called Creative Solutions?
Yeah, it's called Creative Solutions. But I did a video saying how these spaces are meant to steal your mind. And in that video, I talked about how some people get sucked into these spaces of the Black Manosphere, red pill content, all this craziness. And they get stuck in these spaces for like 10 years. I've seen some people on panels who've been in a space for 10 years, haven't had a real relationship. And that's just heartbreaking.
That's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And either man says you're supposed to have exciting moments. Disney have missed a lot of people. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie with that, because Disney think everybody, guys, every chick thinking they gonna have a Prince Charming.
Either man, you could always hit the link, brother man.
Yeah, either man. Are you too bored to hit the link or what? So slide up here. But yeah, no, you're definitely right. Creative Solutions. Did you have something you want to chime in, Big Rick?
No, I was just listening.
Okay, yeah. No, I think we do need to, just like I was saying, like with the geeks, the people that are geeks or the educated lames, y'all really need to stand up and represent for the nerds and for the educated and for the sophisticated brothers. You know what I mean? So sometimes people just will talk about Pookie and Ray Ray and Tyrone, but what about the Duncan Penderhughes? You feel me? What about you feel me? What about the Dexters and the Benjamins and all that stuff? Give them dudes some credit, but I think them dudes need to start standing up and representing. Bro, if you like Star Wars and Star Trek, pop your stuff. You feel me? If you like anime, pop your ish, bro. If you
like Dungeons and Dragons, man,
come on, cuz. If you a PC gamer and you don't do the consoles, pop your ish. The gamers, the geeks, the nerds, they need to start representing, just as well as the people need to start representing for living a boring life. Living a boring life doesn't mean bad. Boring is just it's pretty much subjective, right? Because what's
so
boring,
are you kind of saying cool is drama, bro?
I'm saying it could be, because when we're talking about drama, we're talking about multiple aspects of drama, and I've already made the point that some drama is good. I just drew a sports reference to the drama being good, you know, where it was engaging, it was very enticing, nail-biting, suspenseful. That type of drama doesn't have any negative connotations to it. It's but the drama that will be corruptive to your mind and toxic, that type of drama I don't condone, because it does sell and it's an unlimited supply of it. But when you start buying it, then you're actually buying into the drama. So it's just like watching a bunch of racist videos, right? You watch a bunch of racist videos and you start off saying, hey, this dude is a racist. By the 10th hour, you saying, hey, it's not so bad. It's like when somebody said, you give a prisoner, right? You can feed him, you know, poop sandwiches, right? And the first day he gonna like, I don't want that. But then after the 50th day of starving, he's gonna wish that you gave him a poop sandwich. That's how it is with the drama. You keep watching it, engaging it, and now you looking around like you turn into Pookie, bro, itching and scratching. Does anybody have the latest drama? This how you start looking like, come on, bro.
Okay, well let me
drama fiend.
Let me throw this out there. It's a little different, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna jump out the window. So I kind of said the thing about the cool, is that the drama, you know, is that like kind of considered the drama, because you kind of brought up the you know, the nerds, you know, the nerd type, y'all stand up, you know, pop your shit, you know what I mean? Like, y'all cool too, right? That's basically what you're saying, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I correct?
Matt, I was reading that comment. Could you repeat that one more time?
When you were saying, you know, for the nerds to you know, stand up and start representing, you know, if you like what you like, you know, rep that shit, like basically you cool too, right? And I was kind of like, so it's kind of the people that are cool, kind of like the drama ones, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, you know, drama can be a good thing too. So am I kind of correct on what I picked up like that.
Yeah, so far it sounds accurate.
Okay, so what I was thinking was, okay, well, you know, it's like this, bro. With, let's say, the nerd type, whatever, and let's say the gang member or the
street dude.
The street dude, yeah, you know, like whatever falls under that, right? And the majority, right? And you can correct me if I'm wrong. The majority of, you know, women go for more of the street dude than they will of the nerdy type, right? So I was just like, so shit, man. I mean, you know, how the subject is about the drama and how, you know, we buying into it. You know, when we younger as men, as young kids, young boys, you know, growing up, finding ourselves, you know, whichever route we go. But would you think that the whole drama thing of being cool, being street, having the women be, you know, more wanting you than you just maybe being that nerd type, maybe you may slip away, maybe you may have that in you, but you slip away from that to kind of, you know, be on this other hype, you know what I'm saying? Buying into that whole drama thing, you know what I'm saying? Because as we younger, bro, like, you know, we like what we like, and then, you know, it's what we see as we start, you know, I would say junior high, whatever. We see how, you know, the other dudes move, you know, and we
Can I talk on that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm gonna just say this. I was dating this person like a year ago. Let's just say that. And he grew up and he was like, you could say he was spoiled. He went to the best schools, you know, and he spoke proper and all of that. But he was black, right? So he was looked at as a lame, I think, in his eyes, because he probably didn't accept it himself, understood his circumstances. So he came out to California and he joined a gang. Because,
wow.
yeah, no, this is real. He joined a gang because he wanted to feel like, you know, he was street or all of this other things. And he wanted to, and he had what, like 2 kids with this woman who had a child, and he still ain't married her, all this craziness. What? And I feel like he's still trying to search for himself, and I don't know what it is. It's just like, I think he was not accepting himself for who he was, and he was trying to be something he's not. And is it because is he trying to fit in with the stereotype?
Yes, and also it's a reward system. I thank you for sharing that, and I'm gonna pick this up here. Go to High Value Nurse, and then Creative Solution. You can come back in after that.
Hey, salute, Eater man, salute, man. I see you popped up, bro.
And
is that Either Man right there? Or
no, that's
High Value Nurse.
Oh, my bad.
Let me know what I can build too, B-Eazy. Let me know what I can build.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna run through this real quick. So actually, I'm gonna run through this. I'm gonna go to High Value Nurse, then Mr. Best, then back to Creative Solution. But yeah, typically in this regard, and this is I'm glad you shared that Creative Solution. This is why I was saying that the nerds, the geeks, the educated lames, who this is how they see themselves. I'm saying this is why they need to and Either Man said it. He said you should be a nerd with edge. Being a nerd is not a bad thing. These nerds are providers, right? A lot of these nerds are able to have good credit scores, get loans, do things.
They're the high value man, bro.
Correct. You know, but the thing is, what a lot of them are lacking is charisma. A lot of them are lacking certain social skills. So where they are very proficient earners, providers, and leaders in some capacity, a lot of them are not, you know, as adroit with dealing with women, and then they kind of leave themselves susceptible to getting played and all this other type of stuff. And when you see, unfortunately, of all races of women, some women saying that they want a bad boy, and even when they want a nerd, they wanted him to have some sort of bad boy edge about him. Some of these nerds think that, hey, the only way for me to get that is to go emulate, one of these gangbangers or unproductive males. So it's like, bruh, this is how toxic and delusional they think. You go from being a smart, productive brother to say, well, man, the dude with no job, Tyrone, don't got no job, and he got 3 felonies and he's smashing all the baddies. Maybe I need to be more like Tyrone. Like, no, you need to stay like you are. And a lot of these dudes will just complain, and then they won't work out, right? They won't work on their social skills. Man, you can take a debate class, you can take a learning skill. I'm not saying everything is all on them. I'm saying what they need to do to increase their SMV. So I see too many of them not doing that. And unfortunately, in our community, a lot of people think they have to attach blackness to a struggle, even though there's plenty of black people that grew up with the silver spoon and didn't have a struggle childhood. But they think, hey, in order for me to be revered and respected as a true black person, I need to tell you that I got it out the mud, even if I didn't really get it out the mud. I need to show you that I'm attached and immersed in this gang, street, toxic culture, even though the other people that are truly born in it, that's why they were sworn in it, because they were born in it. You feel me? That's why they say actually born in it, not sworn in it, because sworn people, that means you kind of came from you're an outsider and you had to get adopted into this culture. It's not the same as someone that didn't really have a choice. Now, do they have other choices that they make? Yes, but once they've already been conditioned to think that, hey, my life expectancy is 25 and I ain't ish, and they start behaving like that. These dudes that are smart, and I'm just calling them nerds as a pejorative, not disrespectful, but these nerds and geeks, they think that, hey, I need to attach myself to that. No, you need to continue being excellent. Because when those dudes, Tyrone, keep going to a felony and saying, man, I ain't working at McDonald's, after he get locked up after a couple times, guess what he gonna be doing? Hey, man, who's hiring? And you gonna be the one to hire him. Your geeky self is gonna be the one to hire him. So why are you even tripping about what they say, bruh? You want to emulate something that's unproductive when you are a productive, upstanding person. That ain't cool, bro. And any real dude from the hood, we wouldn't let people like, hey, bro, you are on a track to go to Harvard or to college. We don't want you throwing your life away. I'm not about to see somebody with potential and say, here, go sell this dope for me. That's some goofy ways of thinking. It's some cowardly way of thinking. Yeah, I'm not gonna say all, but some of us have done nefarious things, or at least have seen people in their family do that stuff. And you know that people can change and do things for the better. But that's what we're about here. We're about talking it out and saying, hey, look, this is how it is now, but this ain't how it has to be. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to High Value Nurse. And it seems like you are kind of in tune with the conversation. Did you need me to ask you a question, or could you just pick it up?
No, I've been listening.
All right, rock out.
So let me say what's up to the panel. How's everybody doing? Hopefully y'all having a good day.
How's Value Nurse? What's good, baby?
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to say the internet is the land of cap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like, they don't know how to separate YouTube and the rest of the internet from the real world, and really just go outside in real life. Because when I go outside in real life, one thing that I did realize is that it's just the vocal minority that's on the internet. You feel me? Like, it's the vocal minority or anomalies that are on the internet. Listen, I've been to several Comic Cons all over the country. I've been all over the world. And do you know who I see these quote unquote nerds and geek dudes with? They be with nerd and geek women. Point blank, period. And that's why I say, like, when I really start to sit back and look at the difference between the real world and YouTube. Like I just really thought about some things. Like I've never heard the term Pookie and Ray Ray outside of the internet.
Red pill, blue pill. Do people walk around and say,
Right.
"Hi, how are you, nurse? Are you red pill?"
Right.
You'll never hear that shit.
I've never heard a group of dudes ever in my life talk like that. I've never heard the term alpha male and beta male until I got online.
And bro, let's keep it real. I mean, I'm not saying the stats
I never
are
heard
not lying.
having a woman submit. I never heard that shit.
Bro, nobody was talking about kids out of wedlock either. I'm gonna keep it real, bro.
Not man, listen, bro. Like,
who said that?
My pops will always tell me, you don't want to be a baby daddy out here. But I never heard these kind of terms until I got into the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Hypergamy.
Right. I just always knew. I was always taught that you always have yourself together as a dude, and you won't have no problem getting with the girls. I would consider myself a nerd, and I ain't never had a problem dating black women at all. I ain't never had a problem dating no kind of woman at all. So I just don't understand. Like, the internet is a place where dudes who really don't go outside in real life, they can come and complain.
They don't come outside.
Like, I'm really outside in real life, and I'm around beautiful women all the time. I've never heard a woman say hypergamy in my life, bro.
Speak on it, bro.
And you won't.
In my life, bro. Like, what woman don't want to be with a dude that got bread, bro? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to marry into poverty? That's just normal stuff. It's just this internet.
I value nerds. Hasn't it always been like that? A lot of these nerds went to school, and who was getting all the chicks? The high value athlete, like, bruh. And then some of them happen to be spoiled and have money. Like, you guys have seen these dynamics before. Like, why are you acting like it's a surprise or something?
Bro,
it's not.
You win some and you lose some, bro. It is what it is. Some people born rich, some
Just
people
the ones complaining they're losing a lot, bro. That's all it is. They're losing.
That's really all I had to say on that, man. People really got to go outside and just get their stuff together. I can't sit online for 12 hours. How do y'all get money? A lot of these dudes is broke as hell. And when you can do that and complain about everything for 20, 30 hours online, I know you're not really getting no real money off YouTube.
He done opened up the door, man. He done opened up the door.
The Dizor.
Yeah.
Hey, you already opened the door. High value nerds go.
God, dog, man.
I'm just being real, bro. Like, and that's no shot at nobody, but I'm just really trying to figure out, how do you make real money? Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, YouTube just started.
High value nerd, shoot him. High value nerd, shoot him.
I'm not trying to shoot nobody because I ain't trying to knock nobody hustle, bro. But, like, I bet you 95% of these dudes that talk this red pill stuff don't have $1,000 in their account.
Facts. And high value nerds, let me set this alley-oop up for you, right? Because let's just say people that are relatively healthy should sleep on average 8 to 10 hours a night. Let's just say that you ate at 8 hours. We can even give you 6, but I'll say 8. If you a high value person, because people always used to follow Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels said, bro, if you ain't working like 70 to 80 hours, bro, I don't want to hear you complaining. So let's just say that you are working the average full time, which is 8 hours. So you sleep in 8 hours, right?
Right.
And you working full time 8 hours. We're not even counting the commute. Do you live right by your job? Because otherwise you might have an hour commute. So that's already 17 hours. We're not talking about food. We ain't talking about playing with your kids. We ain't talking about homework. We ain't talking about making love to your wife. But then you on a panel for 10 hours. What money are you really getting, bruh?
That's what I'm saying.
Come
if
on.
YouTube was paying me $5,000 a month, then okay, I could justify that. Or if YouTube was giving me $10,000 a month, I could justify it. But it's not right now. You know what I'm saying? They just started sending me checks. But like I said, but if you on your grind, you on your purpose with whatever you're doing, how can you worry about the shit that we talk about? There's no reason that, not to go off, but we talked about Pearly for 2 weeks, 3 weeks straight. Like, that's crazy. And not y'all. I didn't even hear y'all talk about it. But I'm just saying, like, out here.
And you won't.
Like, it's crazy. Like, They done talked about Pearly for 3 weeks straight, bro. Like
Hey,
that's
they trying to milk that one. But let me read this real quick. Me Have Donut says something I will never understand is the word jock was replaced with high value man, bruh. Everyone had a jock in their school. What the hell we on now? Not the jocks were the high value men of the school. Like everyone knew that, and like no one had an issue with it. They were just like, this is just the pecking order, right? And some people are like, look, man, I know that I'm not going to be able to compete with a varsity quarterback who's leading the team to the state championship. Now it's a bunch of whiny dudes hopping on panels thinking that they can, well, I should be able to get the treatment of Jeff Bezos. Like, bro, what?
But B-Eazy, let me tell you this, man, real quick. I'm a real solution-based guy. So if I have a problem or if I see a problem, I just simply implement the solution and it's over with. You know what I'm saying? So for example, let's just say I am a guy who couldn't get no girls. Okay, I'm gonna just simply observe, what do the most beautiful women want? Okay, they like guys who are in shape, whatever the case may be. I look at it and I implement. It's really as simple as that. But I'm trying to tell you, it's one woman out there that's thorough for everybody. These guys talk that player stuff like they trying to get 3, 4, and 5, but you can't handle one. You can't handle one. So, like this whole Kevin, and don't get me wrong, I'm a Kevin Samuels stan. Like that's my guy. But people have blown this high value thing out of proportion, bro. And it's getting crazy. But that's all I wanted to say.
Cool. Thanks for coming in with that. You said a mouthful and it was all fire. So salute.
You said a lot.
That's what I said. High value.
Salute.
I was trying to let him in the dough. He kicked the dough down. So shout out to high value. That's what I'm saying. His high value Nizzers came through and killed it. But let me go to this comment and I'm gonna go to Mr. Best. He said, I seen the live come on. I watched a couple minutes and fell asleep. I woke up and the live was still on. Folks look like zombies still talking on the same stuff.
Who said that?
This is L Cool J.
God, dog, man.
Bro, that has happened to me before. Like I was just like, oh wow, they just tripping. I went to sleep, woke up, I was like, bruh, y'all still going, and chicks are too masculine. Why won't they submit?
Oh man, are you serious?
Bro, calling people.
That's a cold stream, boy.
That is funny.
A lot of aggression.
Even I don't even think women do that. We don't.
They
don't. Women don't do that. I ain't never seen, woke up one morning and seen 8 women talking about the same thing for 15 hours. I've never seen it.
And you won't.
So hold on. Let me just say this. I have seen it, but I will say the majority I see is dudes. So that's what's so wild is because these same dudes is talking about these chicks is so masculine, right? But bro, you are extra feminine on a panel of dudes arguing like a bunch of catty hoes. You talking about you don't want to OnlyFans thoughts, but you're on a panel acting like an OnlyFans thought. Kind of weird, bro. Go ahead, Mr. Best.
You know, in the YouTube space, man, you're either going to be one or two things. You're either going to be the person that rides the bridge, or you're going to be the person that builds the bridge. And I want to be a bridge builder. I just don't want to ride the bridge. I want to make shit. I want to create shit. I want to serve. I want to do something that is monumental and have a message, and leave a message, and leave a legacy. That's my whole goal in doing this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just your approach. But I think when it comes to the whole drama thing, you know, it's just, to me, it's just a lack of integrity. It's a lack of just, you know, moral character. And it's just a lack of just, you know, experience. Because the things that, like, I was watching one live and this guy kept talking about the lowest common denominator of potential Black women. And I'm like, you talking about women that are like super, super duper ratchet. Like, where are you from? Like, not every woman is a ratchet. Not every woman is educated. Not every woman lives in the hood. Not every man lives in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a vast amount of experience. There's some Black people who not even from here. They foreign. They from Africa, or they from the Caribbean, or they're from South America, or they're from Central America. So like, are we just gonna base our arguments on the lowest common denominator of people all the time and not talk about the whole experience? So that, you know, that just, I'm not even gonna tell you what that's doing for me. But I just want to say, for the people who want to just stay one-minded and single-minded, thank you. Continue to do that, right? Continue to speak to the lowest common denominator of people, and I'm gonna continue to rock. But yeah, that drama selling stuff, yeah, that's you know, that's for, like I said, for bottom feeders, man. You know, and if you're really about, you know, as High Value Nurse said, if you really have a life and you have something to live for, you have something, you have purpose, you know what I mean? It's gonna irritate you to even be around something like that. It irritates me when I see that stuff. Like I just unsubscribe. It irritates me off the top because I have purpose. So I'm an eagle. I'm flying higher. I can't fly with pigeons. They on pigeon time. You know what I mean? They need to get on eagle time. And that's that. Salute to M3. What up?
What up, Mr. Best? What up, EazilyRigged? What up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Man, you late, bro. Where you at? Where you been, M3?
Hey, man, I've been watching In the Shadows, man. And
Okay,
biology
cool.
right now is an all-time high.
Don't let me down, dog.
Oh, no, man. I just been waiting for the perfect moment for me to make my execution, you know?
Okay, cool. Go ahead. Speak on it then.
All right, man. So since we're all like on this Manfred stuff, right? And actually, let me make a point real quick because, yeah, you know, we haven't been talking about, like, you know, some of these Wonder Breads like for the past 3 weeks. But don't make no make no mistake. I was close. I was thinking about doing something like this, but I was like, you know what? You know, after talking to Mr. Best and actually seeing the big picture, like this shit ain't even worth it. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of trying to get that moment of fame, and then once that shit goes away, then it's like, okay, what do you have left besides like your useless content? See, I'm gonna just say this: a lot of these content creators, especially the ones that I recently unsubscribed, you know, a lot of you guys, man, have no talent at all. So you guys try and see the opportunity to try to find something that you guys could just try to make it like a quick sale, you know, a quick clout for a minute. And then y'all keep going on and on with that same ass rhetoric, with that same ass person, with these same ass boring ass topics. You know, yeah, I get it. You know, men versus women is always like the hot topic for everyone. But at the same time, like, damn, you know, like, who are you as a person, as a content creator, if it wasn't for those like useless ass, like, you know, man and spirit type of topics? See, a lot of people don't have no creativity like that. I mean, half these motherfuckers don't even know how to make a thumbnail. Yeah, alone, like, you got like a lot to really say when it comes to like black women, period. And then y'all try to share your experience. Someone like, oh my gosh, like these black women, they did this to me. These black women, they robbed my house. These black women, like, they broke my heart. Okay. Like, if that's the case, then hey, man, you know, I'm sorry for you. But this is probably a moment of time where you should probably seek some professional like help. Like, actually go see like a therapist. But man, the way how some of these people be talking in these spaces, man, YouTube is like, it's like black women is like the number one damn, I can't say the T word, but you know, I'll just say like the you know, the big text. You know what I mean? So y'all acting like black women is like always like the only ones that just like, you know, start trouble and make America worse for you guys. But honestly, man, like, you know, if you go to like any other woman that's not black, you probably still have the same problems. And the reason why you probably have those same problems, it's not because like it's just always like women in general that's like terrible. It's that you keep choosing, your energy keep attracting those same type of women that keep coming after you. Because you're a weak ass nigga yourself. So you attract weak ass people on your squad. And then you always have something to say, always have something to complain about. Either if you want to like go out of the country or whatever and try to run away from your problems, those same problems are still going to be around with you because you carry that type of energy around with you. But anyways, you know, I don't want to like keep rambling, but
But in
the point is, man.
I got a question for you in three. Imagine, right? Imagine if the women started a movement, right? And they started a movement, and they was like, "Hey, ain't none of you dudes educated. Don't none of y'all work. All y'all do is sit around and play 2K all day. You know what I mean? All y'all do is just drink. You know what I mean? And that's it. You know what I mean? And and smoke. No offense, Big Rig. No offense. But you know what I'm saying? Like, what if they just characterize us as that, right? But it was like, we don't do nothing with our lives, right? And all y'all are thugs, and all y'all do is drill music, and y'all don't talk about nothing productive. And what if women started that movement against men? Like, we would feel away. I know I would. Like, I'm like, yo, like, that's not all brothers. Like, we do work. We do take care of our kids. But imagine if they just started a movement like that. That'd be crazy, right? So that's what the brothers got to think about. Like, if the sisters did that to y'all, you know what I mean? Because they could do it. They got a lot of statistics on us about how much money we make and don't make, and education and all that. So, man, if the sisters did that, how would y'all really feel?
Let me say this, Mr. Best, right? You do have one content creator that do talk about men like that, but that's only like one content creator that I know. You know what I mean? And right now, because of all like the hate that some of these other women that are literally, in the manosphere space trying to fight for the brothers that pretty much turn their backs on them, they're thinking about joining forces in the feminism type of movement. I ain't gonna say that person's name, you know what I mean? But I think a lot of people know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. She's crazy.
Hey, what'd you just say, M3? What'd you say?
I said there's only one content creator that I know, you know, and we'll just say Miss G, all right, the G word, all right. There's one content creator that do talk about the things that Mr. Best was talking about, and right now he's trying to recruit other female content creators to join her squad, from what I heard. And those female content creators used to be like, the ones that actually stand up for the brothers, maybe that's in the Mansper space or whatever. But Mansper boys had turned their backs on her for, Wonder Bread. So now they're feeling hurt, they're feeling a certain type of way, and they feel like, damn, shit, all men ain't shit type of movement. Even though that's not necessarily true, it's just that unfortunately you can't be like, catering to like these how can I call them without saying the F word? You just can't crater them. That's all I'm just gonna say. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, man, they're stuck in their ways where I'm just gonna flat out say they literally hate black women. Slowly hate black women. And there's nothing you can really do about it to try to put these men together so they could build with black women. You have to just kind of let them be and continue doing your own content.
Yeah,
that's my response.
Yeah, those dudes is too far gone. They're not even really worth the breath. Now, there is some times where certain things does need to get called out and checked, but I think there should be like a certain apparatus to do it, just like how there's like the Anti-Defamation League, and anything you speak about against, the Jewish people, they coming at you like, hey, look, we gonna deal with this, you know what I mean? So I don't think that every fight should be fought, every talking point should be rebutted, but certain things you can't just let be in the just be lingering in the universe just unchecked, you know what I mean? Certain talking points
we can't let that slide.
Yeah, it's just because when people like to compare us to other groups, if the other groups ain't letting us slide, we can't compare ourselves to other groups and say, well, they wouldn't let us slide, but let's just let this slide, and then still expect to get respect. I mean, so it's just certain things. It's like if someone disrespected your wife, while you're standing there, and then you go home, and then you think your wife is just gonna just have the utmost respect for you. Like, bro, you didn't even stand up for the marriage, the union, the person that you say you want to live for better or for worse with. And that's what other groups are looking at like, bro, you're claiming to be of this ethnic group or this nationality, and people could just generalize y'all as one and say anything. You know,
Right.
if you are from the Smith family and somebody say, man, the Smith family don't take showers. Okay, yeah, maybe one person in the Smith family, or maybe 5 people in the Smith
But
family.
don't call us all stinky butts.
Correct. When we got hundreds upon hundreds in the Smith family. Now, I'm not letting that ride. You know what I mean? And you can say, oh, well, they wasn't talking about me. Yeah, they didn't specify. They said the Smith family.
Right.
So that's just how it's going to go. If somebody says Asian Jewish, they'll say, hey, I'm Asian, I'm Jewish. Or they talking to me, I got to push a line. They didn't call my name specifically, but they called my ethnicity. So that's the specific, you know. But I want to get back kind of into the topic of drama sales. I had one point to touch on. I want to touch back on, it was something M3 said, and I kind of wanted to bring it back to a High Value Nurse saying. High Value Nurse was saying in when he sees actual educated lames or geeks or whatever you want to moniker, you want to label them as, when he says he sees them in real life, not on YouTube, they're with other geeky women that they're compatible with, geeky women that would probably be classified as good wives. That's why they didn't actually marry them. I mean, that's why they actually did marry them. So some of these dudes are on here complaining about these chicks and saying, oh, all these chicks is for the streets. It's like, bro, all you follow is Instagram models. You see the chick with her cakes out all over her profile pics, and you slid in her DMs, and you trying to smash. You trying to smash the same chicks that you complaining about. You feel me? If you were such a, a geek or you wasn't,
because they got that look, you know what I mean? The nerdy ones, they don't really got that look, but everything else is all in order.
Exactly, but at the same time, it's contradictory, bruh. Look, we already know. I say this, bruh. Joker has a female counterpart. It's Harley Quinn. You know what I'm saying? So not everybody, Batman may not be able to pull Harley Quinn. He may not be crazy or toxic enough. You know what I mean? So is Batman going to say, well, Harley Quinn didn't choose me. She chose Joker. No, Batman should go get him someone that's his female counterpart. So what these dudes are doing is over here saying, oh, that's Harley Quinn. I don't like Harley Quinn because she been ran through by the Joker. But hey, Harley Quinn, do you want to go to dinner with me so we could smash? It's like, I thought you said she was for the Joker and for the streets, but now you want to smash her? Why aren't you looking for your female counterpart? Because if you said Harley Quinn is your female counterpart, then what are you? You're aspiring to be a Pookie and a Tyrone? You complaining about chicks being for the streets, but that's what you're going after. You know she wants the Pookie and the Tyrones, but yet you're aspiring to be that so you can get with her? And then you get online and complain? Go ahead, High Value Nurse. I know you want to say so.
Well, I was going to say I agree with you. And then on top of that, I honestly don't think a lot of these dudes that complain want good, wholesome women, because that actually takes work. You know what I'm saying? That actually takes work. And when I say work, I mean work in a sense of, yes, you actually have to go out and do stuff. You have to actually be involved in an actual relationship, and you have to come offline and be a human being and be interactive with your woman. It's easier to sit up there and fantasize about being with a woman who don't want you, and it's easy to be up there and complain, get up there and complain. And that's kind of how I feel about the dudes that constantly go at Cynthia G. Like, okay, Cynthia G don't like black dudes. How does that affect me in any way in my real life? Not at all. None at all. And I'm not going to waste valuable, precious hours of my time going at her. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I never talk about her. I've heard one thing she said and I'm over it. There's people in the world who just don't like people. You know what I'm saying? So that's not going to affect me in no way.
Facts.
And it's nothing she can do unless she's threatening me physically or messing with my reputation personally. Then I don't got nothing for her. She can say what she want about me, because that's not real life. She don't know me and I don't know her. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I have a hard time on YouTube, because even though I do want to be involved in the hot topics and the entertaining stuff, I can't, because I know I have real life. And then I would be fake towards myself. Because as soon as Cynthia G cuts her computer off, she goes back to being normal Cynthia that does what she does. And I'm sure she doesn't talk that mess in the real world to real people, to real men. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to do that online. So I don't know.
And they
Man.
saying she, and the stuff they saying that she actually, all the stuff she calls like black dudes dusties and bullet bags, and then her baby daddy was like a dusty. You feel?
Well, there you go. I mean, I didn't know that. I didn't know she had kids, but like, it is what it is, man. Like, okay, you know, Cynthia, like whatever. Like that's how
that's pretty much where I'm at with it. Like if it was some content that we were reviewing or something was so egregious, what she has said some things. But my thing is like, bruh, what are you doing to counter that narrative? Because even right now we have to get in a verbal sparring match with her. Nah, bruh, let's actually just build something that will actually be triumphant over just her words. Most of these dudes just want to counter her with talk. Now,
I've never seen a real man in my life argue with a woman.
Yeah.
Never ever in my life. I've never seen my dad argue with no woman. I've never seen none of my uncles argue with women like these niggas do online. I've never seen it. So that's why this is foreign to me. I'm not finna yell at no broad. I'm not finna scream at no broad. Like I don't know that world.
Hey, and peep this. Look, I'm of the same mindset of you, because I actually have a real life. I'm actually really, man, the stuff is moving so fast that I really don't have time to engage in this. And I've had dudes tell me, like a chick could say something on a panel, and I'm like, man, this chick is busted, dusted, and disgusted. I don't really care about this chick. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. And dudes are, well, why didn't you hold her accountable? You should have called her a bitch. I'm like, I don't care about her, right? You want me to attack this chick that I don't know just because I don't agree with her? I don't agree with her. I'm never gonna deal with her.
To make them feel better, bro. That's all that is. They want to dictate how you handle shit. That should be funny, bro. Like they the moral police. I said that shit earlier, bro. Like these motherfuckers be really weirdos, bro, when it comes to these spaces, my nigga. Like when they talk that, you know, let me just chill out, because I'm starting to say words that I don't usually be saying on the stream, bro.
Are you triggered?
Big Rig, get him, Big Rig, get him, Big Rig.
Oh, is Big Rig triggered?
Uh-oh.
Creative Solutions, you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, cool. Because let me get her in, because I know she stayed up late with us. And Creative Solutions, you got a lot of good stuff to say. So yeah, you can just pick it up from wherever.
Oh nah, y'all was over here cooking about all of these. I think all of those spaces are toxic. I even think Cynthia G, I think all of them are toxic, because I have a son, and I would not allow my son to sit there and listen to that. Or any of my family members.
She said she was talking about, you know, the deletion of black male babies, and then here you are with a son. So to hear someone advocating that you should have just it was a son, you should have just deleted him. I don't know how any self-respecting person could listen to that. However, I don't think someone should lose sleep over it. You should address it like, hey, this talking point, this stuff is toxic. Let's talk about it, but maybe on a panel or a specific segment, and then you move on to building and more constructive stuff about like how we're going to turn your son into a upstanding citizen, you know what I mean? Something for him to aspire to. If he wants to be a politician, an astronaut, a lawyer, or whatever, we can talk about how to do that, versus what, you gonna send your son over there to listen? Here, son, listen to this toxic shit. You see what I'm saying? Or the dudes racing their son. Here, son, this is what you need to be like. These dudes screaming on the panel, yelling at each other. This is masculinity. Like, bro, what are you teaching your kids, bro?
That's true.
But the thing is, right? These dudes are so, and I'm not gonna take away from the sister. I definitely want to build, but I just want to say this: these dudes were so high on that manosphere stuff. I asked him. I said, if you were dating Halle Berry and she got a 5-film deal for $120 million, would you let her work? One of these dudes said no, and I was like, you got to be out your mind. You know what I mean? He's like, no, women need to be at home. I'm like, she ain't gonna be at home. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be on that 5-film set, and she gonna be getting that 120 million. But some people are really stuck on it, man. It's crazy.
It's ego.
Yeah, I knew it was big capping too.
Yeah, it's all ego. It's ego driven. They gotta be in charge. They gotta be the one who call the shots. That's what it is. I was in a male dominated field, and that was one of the biggest things you had to deal with is the ego. Is they have to be right. They want to be the one that's in charge. They want to tell you what to do, and but they don't want to show up to do their job. So that's what it is. They just want to have some credit. They want to have some credit. They want to have something to say. They want to have, they want to have some kind of say, some kind of credibility. And if they don't have it, they feel some kind of way. They feel like it's taken away from them. They don't understand that they have to earn it,
So Creative, I actually want to ask you, because I know that you mentioned that you had a son. How do you shield your son from the drama, or do you shield him from the drama, or do you embrace the drama that's out there and say, hey, look, this is drama, and kind of help him navigate through the drama that he may be experiencing in his daily life, whether it's school, social media, TikTok type of stuff, family dynamics?
To be honest, my son inspires me every day. He tells me certain things. Yeah, it tells me. If he wins or he doesn't win, he be like, he told me, "Mommy, don't be a sore loser. I could always get it next time." Or he would say something like that, like you can't judge somebody based on what they say or how they dress. And see, like, he be telling me right off the bat.
Oh, he's keeping you on your toes. Shout out to
Yeah.
you.
Let me tell you,
an upstanding brother.
Yeah, my son gets up early in the morning at like 6:00, and he leaves the house before me. And he walks like about 2 New York City blocks to school. He gets up early because he has to be at school at this time. He telling me, you can't make me late. I gotta leave and I gotta be there. And he crosses the street and everything. Everybody around me tells me they're so amazed at my son and how he gets up and do that.
Man, we'll shout out L Cool J the B, man. We got some more production coming up from you, but let me give a shout out to Creative Solutions, because it sounds like you're in the process of raising a young man that is going to be a productive citizen in society, and that's what we need more of. Some people, this is why I try to tell people, when kind of like the anecdote that you gave earlier about the dude that was on his path to be an upstanding, educated man, and then his life took a turn, for the toxicity. That's where I want people to look at, right? When they look at your son, or when they look at their sons and they think that, hey, this person, they try to attach blackness to a struggle. Well, what about your son? Your son is, on his stuff, being a responsible. Does he need to really get it out the mud? Does he need to join a gang for me to respect him as a young black man? So sometimes people need to get out of this kind of goofy way of thinking that, hey, you need to be the bad boy, or you need to attach yourself to something that's gangster or something that's thuggish, just in order for you to actually get respect, or just for you to actually get women. You don't need to be a gangster to get women, and just because you have an edge doesn't mean that you have to be a street person. So I just want to salute you.
But that's the thing though. It's salute to create a solution as a mom. You know, salute to all the mothers holding it down, man. Salute to the mothers holding it down. And definitely salute to you, sister. I would say this. You know, being successful is not easy. It is hard. You know what I mean? And a good quote is from the movie American Gangster, when the mobster dude's talking to Frank Lucas, and he's like, "Your success took a shot, huh?" He was like, you know, he's like, "Look, you could." He's like, "Listen, you could be, you know, unsuccessful and have friends, or you gotta be successful and have enemies. That's just what it is." You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can be involved in the drama, be involved in that, and be unsuccessful, and have all the friends in the world. Everybody love you. Everybody want to be around you. Or you can be successful, stand alone, and stand on your principles and integrity, and be somebody, and you're gonna make waves, and you're gonna make enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. So being successful, standing out, you know what I mean, being yourself, yes. You know, you're gonna stand out amongst the crowd, and you're gonna face opposition. That's just supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the program. That's just what it is.
And I want to ask a question courtesy of High Value Nurse, directed towards Ms. Creative Solutions. So hypothetically, if a man approached you trying to spit game and start talking all this red pill, blue pill, purple pill, rainbow pill, alpha male nonsense, what would you say as a woman? Would you start getting aroused, or would you be turned off?
I'm gonna tell him I don't think I'm the best choice for him, and I think he might need to go out in the sea and go look for somebody else. But I'm gonna just tell him I don't think I'm the best choice for you, and just walk away. I don't even have the time to explain myself and talk about, like, I don't even want to have that conversation. I'm gonna just say I'm not the right one for you.
So you really refuse to swallow the pill?
Yeah, that it's like, come on, Creative Solutions.
No, because I dealt with this.
Let me dig into that a little bit more.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Before you dig into that, I dealt with this. I've been dating people, and they bring this garbage stuff up. They bring up this Kevin Samuels. One person told me, "Did you ever look at this fashion?" And they sent me a fashion fit off of YouTube, and it's like I don't have the patience anymore. You know, I'm in my early 30s. I don't have the patience for that. I don't even know. Like, if you can't come at me correct as a normal and give me that type of respect and decency as a human being, I'm not going to entertain you. That's a whole bandload of problems that I don't even want to go into. Number one, that's telling me that you're insecure. Number two, that's telling me you can't make your own decisions. Number three, that's telling me you probably don't even know how a functional relationship begins or starts. So why would I? And I have a son. I have a son who's probably gonna look at you and watch what you're doing.
Is your son subscribed to Fresh and Fit?
Nah, I'll just say again.
I said, is your son subscribed to Fresh and Fit?
No, my son is 10 years old.
Okay.
So why am I going to align myself with any kind of man like that? That is not in my best interest.
You know what's crazy too? Like, a lot of these red pill dudes will act like it's something wrong with loving a woman. Like, that's the craziest thing on the planet to me. I love sitting up under a woman, a soft woman, and just relaxing, talking to her, telling her about my day, her telling me about her day. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand a lot of these cats. Like, I'm having a hard time, because I'm like, do y'all actually want women?
Go wrong as go left as a society, because
they might be playing for the other team, them undercover brothers.
Yeah, go ahead, High Value Nurse.
I was just gonna say, man, I love my woman. Like, I don't know, I don't get it, man. I love my woman. I love being up under her. I love smelling her. I love all that stuff. A lot of these cats hate chicks, for real.
Yeah, so that lets you know that those are the dudes that are super incels, and that's what they try to call red pill rage and all this stuff. Bro, if you are really getting the cooch like that, bro, what are you raging about?
I'm telling y'all, they might be on the down low. They might be on the down low. I'm telling you, that might be it. I'm telling you. Look at B-Rig. Hey, they could be one of them down low brothers. I'm telling you, it happens for real.
And then Six Ball says most men will like every hoe pic on IG and won't post his girl because we private on some BS. Yeah, no, I do be some dudes like where they want to be secretive with their girl, but then they dropping googly eyes and hearts under the renowned Instagram thoughts photo. So yeah, it's like, bruh, if you scared or are not proud of being in the relationship, you probably shouldn't be in that relationship. Now, if you're just a private person like me and y'all agree, like, hey, we're just going to love each other privately. But if you're showing public affection to everyone outside of your significant other, but then you saying, oh man, I'm just trying to protect you and keep you private, you are giving off clown vibes. And if you saying, hey, well, I don't want to mess up my action with these other chicks, that let me know that you really, the ism ain't really in you. It may not even it may not even be around you, because this is why a lot of you dudes are not in the manosphere. Shout out to the dudes that are actually stomping and stepping and that are for the betterment of men and representing masculinity the right way. That is a shrinking contingent of people. Now it seems to be oversaturated of a bunch of dweebs in the manosphere, and that's why it's turned into the coonosphere, the clownosphere, the lamosphere. So it's really turned into the fanosphere, because all of these dudes are fans. Whoever has the most subscribers and most live viewers in the chat, then they regard this person as some guru, even though all it is just somebody talking about, well, what's wrong with the black community? Or are these people, are these chicks masculine? Will they submit? All it is just a remixing of the same topics.
All right, I got a question, right?
Bruh?
I got a question. So with the manosphere dudes, I mean, let's just keep it a buck. Is it shit that they say? Do you think they really believe in it themselves? Because we always be trying to call them out like it's bullshit. Or do you just think it's just some content, bro? You know, just some shit to be putting out there as content, try to make $1 on this social shit. What are we doing?
M3, you there? Go ahead, take that one.
I think until M3 gets back, I think it's a combination of both, Big Rig. I think some of them believe in that, and some of them are just trying to make $1, because a lot of these dudes, truth be told, they are with a black woman. Like, they may either married to, their wife up with one, or they have a girlfriend that's black. So I don't get it, man. It's weird. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing. How can you be with a black woman and talk bad about black women? How can you have kids by a black woman and talk bad about black women? It's crazy. It's so backwards, man. You know what I mean? But that's what they do. That's what they do. You know what I mean? Like, it's money, man. It's money and it's subscribers, and that money and subscribers, man, it really got people tripping. It got them tripping for real.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go to High Value Nurse, but let me just get to his comment. He said, if dudes had any real game, they would understand if you have a thorough woman, she is also an advertisement for other women. You show stability and the ability to provide. And see, that's what an actual thorough woman is. This is what a trophy woman is. When people think of trophy, they usually are only thinking about the looks, but a trophy is more than the looks too. You present that you are a stable and a reputable, notable enough man to even get a trophy, because that's the thing. That's why they had to make a participation trophy, because everyone was not eligible or qualified for a trophy. So they made a participation trophy, which is cool.
Hey, that's the worst thing they ever could have did in fucking a participation trophy, bro.
It is, and that's what a lot of these dudes are actually advocating for, because they know that they can't get a real trophy, so they're kind of complaining and trying to diminish the men that have worked themselves up. See, when you say, "Oh, you got to pay the cost to be the boss," then people be like, "Well, yeah, I agree with that." But then when the chicks start to saying how much it costs to get with them, well, I'm not paying for that. And like High Value Nurse was saying earlier, bruh, if you have a baddie, bruh, what do you? It costs, bruh. That's like you getting a Lamborghini and saying, "Well, I don't want to pay this much for a tuna." Well, then get a Prius, bro.
Hey, we had a stream called something about delusion. Remember?
Correct. We might have to revisit that one. We might have to go to what a part.
You know what I mean? That's all. We gotta just even when we talk to each other, man, we just gotta have some reality in this shit. We gotta have some respect amongst each other. We gotta have all that, man, because in real life, you know, a lot of things wouldn't be said, a lot of tone wouldn't be there, just all of that, man. Like, and I'm a person, I never try to come across, you know, as a tough guy or to try to belittle or talk crazy. Like, I don't. If anything, I'll joke and bullshit, but that just other shit, man. It's just so far out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because in real life, people get hurt, bro. You know what I mean? That shit don't fly. You don't know who that person is. You don't know who got love for that person or what they'll do for the, like, you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the type of shit I teach my son, man. You never underestimate anybody. You never just act a certain way, just like you just the one. You know what I mean? You respect all, bro. You know what I mean? And just keep it 100. All that tough shit, all that fucking disrespectful shit. And people do that a lot, bro, in these spaces. They just do a lot of big disrespect, bro.
Yeah, they
just
do
out of nowhere.
What's the old school saying? What's the old school saying, Big Rig? There's always somebody bigger.
There's
always somebody bigger.
It's always somebody bigger. It's always someone
and badder.
But look, it doesn't even matter, bruh. Even shooters get shot.
That's a fact.
So you being a shooter doesn't even matter. And then when people like to bring their money and say, this person is broke, I have this car, I have this watch, I have this chain.
Who gives a shit, bro?
Take your chain into the fight. Well, the way I grew up, when somebody wanted to fight you, they didn't say, man, Big Rig has the most money, I'm not gonna fight him. Big Rig has an icy chain, I'm not gonna fight him. Big Rig has 26s on his car, I'm not gonna fight him. None of that stuff matters, bro. You can't take your rims in the fight with you. A road
man, come on, man. You feel me? God,
so
man.
if you know that it won't save you in a fight, why are you bringing it up? And then you don't want to escalate this street stuff and talk about bringing goons, because some of y'all, maybe y'all could pay for some goons, but what about the dude that can just make a call and don't gotta pay nothing? Dudes will just come bust a head for a living.
B, you know, the way these cats talk, like you just said, right? Talking that money stuff, jewelry, whatever stuff. In real life, you get into it with somebody, you are gonna get your ass whooped and stripped.
Plus, let's just say you win.
You put it all out there.
Let's just say you win the fight, bro. When you tussling, there's countless videos of people getting in the fight and people trying to run into your pockets while you get into a fight.
Top, man, come on.
And I drop my cell phone.
When you pull up in your shit, somebody gonna probably be trying to get up in your shit, bro. Come on, man. Don't matter if you pulling up with boys. Like, people, they don't get this real life shit, bro. You may not even fight. It just may be a complete setup.
You know what's crazy?
Big Rig with the evil eye.
I'm just we gotta just keep it real, man. You know what I mean? That shit's all a facade, bro. That shit that they be talking about, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, those are the type of boys, man, that really disassociate themselves from reality. You know,
right.
The internet is the space. That's the only one up that they will ever have is sitting on the behind the computer screen.
Right.
That's all they can really do. I mean, look, without technology, who are you as a human being? Like, come on, seriously. Like, you got like these dusty dudes that be on the internet hyping themselves up, well, overly hyping themselves up. How often do you see every man that go around bragging, hey man, I'm a high value man. You know what I mean? I got the bigger plan. I got the girls around me playing in the sand. How often you always see these same type of dudes and like you could just look at them and their caliber is like just totally off. But then yet these are the same dudes that will always claim that they had like 10, 15, 20 baddies, around their arms and all that. And it was like the man in high school is just it sounds like what me have Donut had said earlier. It's like the jocks, but they're like the wannabe jocks.
Yeah,
Those are the kids, right? That
like the new high value man on YouTube.
yeah. Except like, those are the ones, right, who pretty much like, got hung upside down, you know what I mean? While they flushed the toilet on their heads and all that. Mop heads.
And you know the crazy thing about these content creators, to a lot of them, they never show they women. The one that claim to get all these girls and everything like that, they never show they women.
Bro.
And I really want some of these dudes that
because they ain't gonna be as fine as how they say, bro. That's why.
Or not only that, the ones when they be trying to say, oh man, this chick is too fat or she got tattoos, when you start seeing the chick, I'm like, hold on, the chick that you was smashing was overweight. And she was fat,
and that's why I respect. And that's why there are certain content creators I really do respect, like AMS. I respect Stephis Cole. I respect FitX Fearless, because those dudes give out solutions and they show receipts. They don't complain, and they are believable. Will show his women. AMS will show his women, and I can pop my collar to that. FitX will show the results of having a nice body and putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Austin Dunham, same thing. Those cats I like, and I understand why they don't have 1 million subs is because they don't do the drama. They get straight to the solutions. But people feel like the drama is the best way to build a base, but in all actuality is wrong, because when the drama stops, your audience not trying to listen. I'd rather have 10,000 real people on my channel versus 1 million fake ones that only care about the drama and not really gonna support my product.
And you can see, hold on, because I actually want you to expound a little bit on that before I go to creative solutions. But shout out to the lovely Kimberly in the building. Good morning.
Salute, Sister Kimberly, man. Hey, B-Eazy, if I can, I gotta go. But I just want to say this, you know what I mean, real quick. I think a big thing, is the guys who complain about women, like, you know what I mean, here's the thing, and you can find a woman that's very good looking and in a very good looking spectrum. You just got to find somebody who fits your ideals, your morals, and your standards. You know what I mean? Stop trying to get with somebody who don't fit your lifestyle. She don't believe in nothing you believe in. She don't follow the same religion you follow. She don't even like the same food you like. Nothing. Like, y'all got nothing in common. But these are women that you're chasing just because of what she look like. You know what I mean? And then you get mad at the results. No, this woman, you go to church every Sunday. This woman's an atheist. Why are you trying to chase her? What's the point? You know what I mean? But you're mad that you can't get somebody who doesn't even fit you. You know what I mean? She don't fit your lifestyle, period. So that's what these men got to stop doing. Stop complaining about women that don't fit your lifestyle. If she ratchet and you're a businessman, you shouldn't even care. She don't even fit nothing that you're doing. But you do care because you want that. You want her in your life. You want to be with her because of what she look like. You know what I mean? Not because of what she brings. Because a real woman gonna bring value. A real man gonna bring value. And that's just a natural fact. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Salute to everybody, man. I gotta get some Z's because I gotta get up and handle a lot of business tomorrow, boy. Good Lord. But yeah, let me get some sleep, y'all. I'ma holler at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Salute to EazilyRigged. Salute to Big Rig. Salute to B-Eazy. M3, you already know what it is. High value nurse, good to see you again, bro. Creative Solutions, salute to you, sister. You know what I mean? I'm out, man. Peace out, y'all.
Good night.
All right, salute, Mr. Best.
Have a good night. Yeah, no, I just wanted to say, because High Value Nurse was touching on something, and I just want to speak because many people do come here seeking out the drama. You know what I mean? Because drama sells and you're buying like the topic sells. You don't have to buy it. You chose to buy it. Now the drama is always going to be a never-ending supply of it. So, you know, one day you may indulge in the guilty pleasure, but you keep buying and buying it, ordering it, getting it express delivered to your house. But as much as they're selling the drama, peep this, they're selling the drama, but they're giving away the solutions for free. And what are people deciding to do? Instead of getting the free solutions, they rather buy the toxic drama. So, High Value Nurse, could you speak on and expound a little bit more how people are gravitating towards the drama and the dramatic elements of social media and just society in general? Because people engage in drama at work by gossiping and stuff. We're just using the social media panels as a reference point. But even with these panels, right, when there's drama panels, there's people that are solution-oriented panels, right? When there's drama at the workplace, there's some people that will help you subvert the drama at the workplace. Why is it that you think people prefer to gravitate towards drama that's unproductive and also complain about the solutions that they avoided? Go ahead, High Value Nurse.
Well, first of all, I think people lack balance, and a lot of us as consumers overindulge. So when I say that, I mean that I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I like some ratchet shit every now and then, but not too much to the point to where I'm not getting anything done. And people don't know how to have balance, because when you see in drama constantly all the time, it lights up those brain waves, and it gives you almost like a high. Because you're seeing the drama, like people are, it's dopamine, right? The dopamine hit, and it's giving you a rush that you may not have in your normal life. See, a lot of people do live boring, meaningless lives. They don't do anything. They sit there, they go to work to their average 9 to 5, come home, dealing with the same woman who ain't loving on them. So let me come to YouTube so I can get away and I can escape. And that's a problem. Like I said, there was even a study where out of every 4 men, only 1 was looking for work. And that's crazy when you think
about it. You said 1 was looking for work? Or why?
For work.
Okay.
For work. A lot of these dudes don't want to go to work. And that is really scary when you think about it.
Yeah, it is. And men are, if you look at in terms of the sperm counts are lowering, right? Hand strength is lowering. Testosterone levels have lowered compared to what it was in maybe the 50s and 60s, etc.
A lot of things we got. We got high access, PORN. We got
I'm actually gonna do a stream about that, and most people think it's funny, but it's actually very serious. I knew a person that had to go to rehab for that.
Yeah, and dudes getting erectile dysfunction in their 20s, bruh.
That's what I was just about to say, because some people be thinking like, and you'll see the dude 6-pack chiseled, because the thing is, when you start you know, they say some drugs are gateway drugs, right? You do this drug, it's going to lead to you doing other drugs. You might start with this and then progress to shrooms, then meth and coke and all this stuff. Well, that's how it is with the triple X adult content, right? You may watch one where it's just and this is where it goes to, where it may be a white dude that has a white wife, a black dude that has a black wife. And the black dude is like, look, I know that I could never be with an Asian chick because of the cultural differences or whatever. But you know what? I could be with them vicariously, and people are vicariously living through themselves on the panel, and they're doing it through this triple X adult content. Yep. And some people are saying, look, I never had a thick chick. You can just type in thick chick on there. I never had a chick with a hairy bush. type in Harry Bush. So anything that you could fathom, it's on there. They got this bukkake stuff. They got threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, you know what I mean? So it's an endless supply. They got anime stuff. They even now are, with OnlyFans, so all of these are just super addictive things to where when the guy does actually have an interaction, when it's time for him to penetrate, he's thinking about all of this stuff. Now he's thinking about the anime stuff. Now he's thinking about an Asian chick, a BBW chick, and it's like it's hard for you, because you need your cognitive ability functioning for your member to salute and attention. So that is a serious issue, and I want to do a stream about that as well, because some people are like, hey, well, I'm good. But if we're talking about the future of society, and some, dudes, for whatever reason, can't even muster up the gall to talk to a woman, and then even when they do, they won't be able to perform. It's a serious issue, bro.
Yeah, it is, and it's affecting the younger generation, and I think that's absolutely crazy because 50 years ago, that was unheard of a man getting ED in his 20s, early 20s, and it's really getting wild because, like I said, they can look up all that stuff, but in the real world, you will actually have to go out and put in work to get that kind of stuff. You want a BBW, you have to go out and find a BBW, spit some game at her, and go get her. You wanted all that kind of stuff that we were just mentioning, you actually have to work for that, and now I can just get that with the press of a button.
Oh yeah, now last week I was talking about the dolls too. They got these high-level sophisticated dolls that talk, and they make them towards whatever physique you like. If you like kind of chubby girls, they make a chubby doll for you, and they make them with these big busty breasts, the most perfect bubble butt, and it's a doll, right? And the dudes are like, well, some dudes are saying, hey, this doll don't talk back. It's not going to give me a disease. It's not going to do this. I'm cool with the doll. And then I swear there's people, I talked to a dude and he said, yeah, bro, I'm just going to go with the doll, because he basically he was listing off the pros and the cons. I mean, well, he listed off a bunch of pros and he was saying, yeah, doesn't talk back, won't complain. And I'm just like, I thought he was joking, but he was serious. He's like, yeah, man, I'm done with Western women. And he was advocating for dolls, bro.
Okay, so if you're done with Western women, go get Eastern women. But that take money to travel and work and all that kind of stuff. I mean, come on, man. Okay. Well, you know what, man? Hey, I'm not pocking watching and I'm not the D police. If that's what make these dudes happy, then okay. But they better be.
I didn't even scold them, but it's like that. That's wow. I just wouldn't advocate. Just like, don't be teaching my nephews, and hopefully you're not telling other people's sons that.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But then they get mad at the 80-20 rule. Well, the 80-20, a lot of you dudes don't even want the 80. So of course they're gonna want 20% of the men, because a lot of these dudes out here don't even want the chicks. They want dolls.
Yeah.
Hey man, God forbid when they finish making like the cess robots, you know what I mean? It's coming. I'm telling you. When those robots like be coming on sale, man, it's gonna be over for these dudes.
Yeah, bro, because they're making them better and better, and now they're making them that you can kind of program a voice into them. They bend and go to like certain positions. Some people are actually giving them names. Oh, one dude actually married his doll too. I'm not joking. Don't take my word for it. Just look it up, and you'll see. Just type of dude married his doll. And this is stuff that we would consider funny, but this is what's going on right now. And I know some people are like, bro, what are you talking about? What is the world coming to? I said the same thing, but they have things for every type of fetish. And if you thought dudes had a fetish for just feet, what do you think that they have with dolls? Look at this. This is a doll, and it's not just any doll. It's a pregnant doll. It's for dudes that have a fetish for smashing pregnant chicks. It's like, hey, who needs a pregnant chick? We'll just make you a pregnant doll. Look at this doll. Some dudes are like, hey, my last 5 girlfriends were obese and overweight, and they had small boobs. But this doll doesn't, and they have a flat waist, and they have hair that I could pull. They don't talk back to me. This is what we're dealing with now, bro. And she says, we do not need that madness out here. And she says, OMG, I'm moving to a rural area. That they bring those here. Yeah, I mean, the dolls is gonna be taking over. And salute to Creative Solutions. She had to step up out of here. Mr. Best and Big Rig had to step out. But was one of y'all trying to say something?
I was just gonna say, man, it's gonna be a lot of women left for all the dudes that really like women. So y'all have a ball. Y'all have a ball. Do y'all thing and be safe with it.
And I'm just thinking this right now. Like the High Value Nurse has like a party, right, to celebrate his promotion, right? And everybody comes over there and brings their significant other, and then the dude brings his doll.
I don't even want to be friends with that dude, to be honest, because me and you we can't even get no money together. Our mindset's not the same. If you bringing dolls over to my house and acting like this is a real person, you know, I'm not in the business of co-signing mental illness. So I'm good on that.
Yeah, I don't have much of a comment for that. Just, yeah. I can't see myself surround with people. Not that the fact that like you have like, you know, those type of dolls, I would just say that. But if you taking it to a high degree where like you damn near like need to marry a doll, you know what I mean? Then you are definitely sick in the head. So that's crazy. That's very crazy hearing that story though. I mean, if you have the doll, I mean, just accept it for what it is, man, and do your thing, you know. But I don't know. I think maybe like, you know, people, they just do that, man. Like I said, for the clout, man, for attention. There's no way in heck like that you gonna be spending like and wasting your money for like a wedding just to marry a doll. And then who's gonna be attending to the wedding? You know, your doll family or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Who was the best man? You know, who's supposed to be like the person that's supposed to give the daughter away? Doll dad too?
They say by 2030, 54% of women will be single. So I'm about to start investing in cat food, wine, and women homeless shelters because it's really about to go down. Like, it's about to be crazy out here in these streets. Polygamy is going to be at an all-time high. There's girls on the internet, on TikTok, just begging for somebody to come help them just pay a quarter of the rent. It's finna get real bad out here in the next couple of years. Y'all about to see something.
What year did you say High Value Nurse?
2030.
2030?
Yep.
I give about like 2035.
We'll see.
We'll
see. But all I'm saying is that I hope these women got enough money to set themselves up. And I know it's a lot of educated, hardworking women out there. Just be careful, ladies, because I don't know.
Yeah, the doll's gonna be taking over their the lives, Steffi, for sure, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But y'all, I'm about to have this live. I appreciate y'all letting me on here.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. We're about to wrap it up too, man. That was a great segue. So just go ahead and just but before you go, let me just hold on, just to let hold on. I want you to end out with a bang real quick, bro. So just to let y'all know, I wasn't capping, bro. This is the dude that married his doll.
Oh man.
Yeah, they got married and tied the knot, but I guess they was on. I guess they're having some rocky relationship, and they might have got divorced. I don't know yet. Don't quote me on that. So yeah. So it sounds funny, but seriously, there's a whole article where it's saying like the relationship was on the rocks. So I don't know what she did or what he did to mess the relationship up, but they actually did get married, and I guess they said the dude is from Pakistan or something, somewhere I believe in the Middle East. But this was another dude who got married to this doll, you know. So, and then here's this other doll right here too. So yeah, bro, like whether you would do it or not, some people are saying, hey, I used to just use my hand. If I can just use this instead, I'm winning. So go ahead and give us a closing remarks, High Value Nurse.
I mean, I guess, man, like I said, I ain't, like I wouldn't do it and I can't co-sign it, but if somebody else is happy with that, I do think it's getting quite scary though how realistic they are starting to make some of these dolls look. In a minute, they're gonna be real life robots.
That's pretty realistic, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty realistic. So I'm just like, that's a doll, and it can walk and talk and do all that kind of stuff. That's wild to me.
Not all of them can walk and talk. As you can see, this one is just like the one that you put on there. But the higher end you pay, some of them could talk. They're more bendable and flexible and stuff. Yeah,
that's crazy, man. Like when you think about it. But man, well, shout out to you dudes, man. It's just gonna be a lot of women out here that need real men. So
hey, High Value Nurse, what's the best way to contact you so I can get you on the stream when I do that one about the adult content, man? Because I really got to talk about that, bro. And even one of my nephews, he had actually got caught one time, and guess what he was looking at in class?
Some porn. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. I was introduced. My stepdad had a collection, and I found it when I was like 11, 12.
Yeah, I found one. The first one I found was called Ball Busters.
Yeah. I found the tapes. Like back then, it was tapes.
Yeah, VHS. Yeah.
Yep. So it wasn't
why the VHSs was fire, bro. Bro, they had some fire ones, bro. They used to be a bunch of little hairy, shaggy people, but they was going to work.
But man, turns out in the long term, it's really horrible for the society as a whole. Now, if it's something that you and your lady like, and y'all use it as a tool more so than an addiction, then that's one thing. But like these dudes out here, young, 13 in school, just doing that stuff all willy nilly in front of people. Like, come on, man. That's wild. But no, you can contact me on IG at the High Value Nurse, or you can
just drop it in the back chat, and then I'll follow you, and then I'll get out with you.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the High Value Nurse. We on our way to 4,000. So
yes, sir. Go
subscribe
over there.
to Knowledge and Relationships. Y'all check them out. Knowledge and Relationships, one of the positive platforms out here that's not on foolishness and on no ratchet nonsense. So I respect what these guys are doing over here, and y'all keep up with them, man, because positivity is gonna shine through in the end. This is how you build a real base that supports what you do, that's going to actually put money into your product, into your content, because they really support what you do, not for the drama and the antics and the gimmicks. No, but just because of who you are authentically. Like I got a message from one of my guys today that just signed up to be a CNA just because of the videos that I do. That means more to me than drama, because I'm actually making a difference versus just screaming at cats all day. But shout out to Knowledge and Relationships and the whole crew over here. Y'all subscribe to their channel, man. I appreciate y'all boys. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute.
All right, Brody. Thanks, bro.
For sure, man. Appreciate it.
All right, M3, go ahead, bro. We're going to go ahead and shut the stream down. So just go ahead and give some closing remarks. But hold on, let me just get to the chat real quick. And she says, congratulations. I'm happy for them. Shout out Risa Neal. And Kimberly says, I have seen it all. I know she was talking about the dolls. They're really trying to replace us. Yeah, when you see this, dudes would be like, I like big boobs. I like big boobs, and I cannot lie. You other brothers cannot deny the sex doll. You feel me? So I'm just saying they are trying to replace you, but y'all think it's a game. Go ahead, M3.
Got that muted. Anyways, man, thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out, be easy. But other than that, man, this was definitely a great stream, bro.
Oh, my bad. I was on mute. Yeah, for sure, bro. Thank you for stopping by. This one was definitely a dope stream. Let me just hold up real quick. Let me just jot this down real quick. But yeah, so when's the next stream, M3?
Our next stream will be this Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. So what topic we're gonna have like this Thursday? Hey man, just tune in and you'll be able to find out.
Okay. That was a little dramatic. M3, are you trying to keep the suspense? Are you trying to get the drama to sell or what?
Hey, I mean, drama sells though. It brings the attention, so it doesn't hurt to add a little bit of suspense to it.
For sure. And shout out to L Cool J. Thanks a lot.
Shout out to it, bro.
For coming through, and none other than Risa Neal. And Risa Neal, I've been trying to stream more from my channel, but I haven't seen you. But don't trip, I'm gonna be going live more over there, and I'll still be over here rocking with you. And shout out everybody that came. Kimberly, appreciate you for stopping by. One of these streams you'll have to come up. L Cool J too, you're gonna have to come up and say your piece, And shout out to Briskahad, who was in here. Six Balls, High Value Nurse. OG Patrice came through. Mr. Best. Big Rig Slaps. Eat a Man. Me Have Donut. New Growth. Yeah, I mean, I think I got everybody. If I did miss you, shout out to K Marion, Queen, Chicago Rilla, Creative Solutions, Alonzo, ESO Hopeful, Daryl Long. They all slid through and shown some love, so we appreciate y'all. We are about to get up out of here. We got to play a couple of visuals. Other than that, we will shut the stream down. M3, did you have anything else before I take us home, brother?
Nah, man, take it away, bro. But other than that, you guys have a good night.
Okay, for sure. You heard the guy, M3, the mayor of these YouTube streets and of the Knowledge and Relationships platform. And yeah, we're going to hit y'all like this.
You are now tuned into another installment of Easily Rigged. This broadcast will be uncompromising, unfiltered, uncut, and unrehearsed. Your support for the program is immeasurable. Thanks to everyone that has contributed to our growth. You are appreciated. B-Eazy Dat Dude, Big Rig Slaps, two of the dopest to ever do it. You feel me? Put some respect on their name. Enjoy the broadcast. Into another installment of Easily Rigged. B-Eazy Dat Dude, Big Rig slaps 2 of the dopest to ever do it, you feel me? Put some respect on their name.
Got me leaning like a cholo in the club. I'm 20 deep. I don't be riding solo. Pull some bad they vanilla and cocoa. They wanna take some photos when we kick it out in Soho. Chicks is showing tits and popping pussy for my promo. Told them like juvenile, baby, move it for me slow-mo. Then I'm right back to the block, cause I keep getting moto. I be flipping, not shrinking. I don't give a fuck about no. This nigga name ain't D-Lo, but these bitches stacking this bread forever be my stilo. This is B-Eazy Dat Dude in the trap making pass smooth. If I ever go broke, then I'm about to pull a move. Since a nigga healthy, I don't even gotta worry. With my some Fiji and tandoori and chicken curry, that ism is really indie. My game international, I design my own clothes, so I be always looking fashionable. Here's a couple facts about me that y'all didn't know. Some of y'all be getting bread, but I be getting bigger, dog. I got bigger than a whole lot of bad bitches. Check this out, you ain't heard about, I'm the freshest out. Know it's a lot of competition, but it's no depend, I'm the bestest out. Your favorite rapper, say the rapper, your girl keep trying to she stay around, but lay it down like boy didn't make her house split. Told me she was lucky how I hit her with the pipe. I keep trying to take her out, but this bitch wanna stay tonight. And she bad, that ain't enough to trust her. All the fact I'm trying to duck her, here I'ma let you handcuff her. Never will I save her, I'm a true living player. All about my paper, so that's why I grind to get it. My money stacks instead of tall girls look just like a midget. See, I rock a long chain, we got a lot of ice in it. I call this shit rigid, a gift my bitch ain't rigid. I whip it, mix it, pitch it, ship it, flip it. I multiply these digits. These ladies love the way I keep it. So they willingly go hit the straw and keep my nose on my choice. Never force on, gotta hit my break down and roll up and twist my truck. Running long switches, gotta hit the liquor store.
Please subscribe to the channel for more exclusive content.
Easily rigged. Another installment of Easily Rigged on the Knowledge and Relationships platform. Your viewership and support is immensely appreciated, and for that, we thank you. knowledge in relationships.